What's good, y'all, man? It is your boy Sniper Kicks, and I have a treat for you guys. I am interviewing Derrell, and he's been doing crazy numbers in reselling. He's only been reselling for about 3 months, and he's been making great money. So he's a dad of five, very busy individual, and he talked about exactly what he did to start making great money, 10,000 plus a month in reselling. So he's fairly new, so he's going to break some things down. So make sure you're taking notes, guys. If you're interested in reselling and want to make real money with reselling, make sure you're at my free live training. I'm having a free live training that is going down. Link is in the description. That's what Derrell did to start to understand with reselling. So make sure you take a listen, take notes. Here we go. Let's get into it. Good. What's good, brother? How are you feeling? You feeling good?
Now I'm feeling great.
Hey, hey, I see that Nike bag behind you. You've been crushing it, brother, man. I know the
Yeah,
last month and a half you did some crazy numbers, which we are going to talk about today. But I really want to seek your mindset because you've been on a straight, you know, you I don't even know what the word is. Like you've been going crazy with reselling. So I want to give the viewers a kind of glimpse of what it looks like to be a reseller that's making a lot of money. But first things first, like what were you doing before you were reselling? And why did you want to get into reselling? That's my first question for you.
first of all, Derrell, by the way, before reselling, before I started, like, wanting to get into reselling, I was a foreman, crew foreman for a tree company. Did that for about 8 years. So, things happen. So, just scrolling. I know I have sneakers in my house. Like, I have a lot. If they know me, I already know me. I have a lot. So I see resell up there and I go, what can I do to make myself some extra money? I have dead pairs just sitting in my closet. I don't wear them. I have nothing to wear with them. So basically, it's like, let me just send that DM to Snipe real quick, hit resell real quick.
Yeah.
30 minutes later, I'm like, wait a minute. So basically, it's just, having a small talk with you, it just
Yeah.
starting from the beginning, because I have sneakers. It's like,
Yeah.
I never resold before. It's like,
Right.
I know resellers. I know, get it
Yeah.
from your plug, your friends, stuff like that. But
Yeah.
I never was entailed to how to actually make the money easily just by getting a simple pair,
Yeah.
starting from
And
nothing.
and was it just the money behind it that intrigued you into reselling? Like, why did you come from being a person that loves sneakers after crib everything to now wanting to be on the business side of it? Was it because like you knew there was money to be made?
Nah, it's just a passionate thing about it too. You gotta love sneakers too. That's
Yeah.
the main thing. Like
Hmm.
I'm 36. I've been the sneakers coming out. I've been through them. I had them on my feet since a child. So
Yeah.
basically, it's like you have to have the passion and the will to do it.
Yeah.
Everybody loves sneakers, but it's like everybody wants them. So
Yeah.
basically, it's like let me try it out.
Yeah.
Because before you'll sell to people here and there. It's like how could I scale
Right.
myself a business
Hmm.
behind it.
That's good. Really good. Really good. It's like understanding is like you got to have the willpower to actually like, okay, I'm going to be running the business side of it. Because at the end of the day, everybody loves sneakers, but it's really understanding how to build that business instead of like treating it, as a hobby, because most people just treat it as a hobby. So one of the biggest things I do want to kind of break down your numbers because your numbers were crazy. So this is your first month and a half. So you spent 8,452 bucks. You had total sales of 19,205, total profit of 10,451, and an average ROI of 123%. How the heck did you do that, Darrell? How the heck did you do that? Break that down. How the heck were you able to make that much money that fast at that high of a ROI? Break that down for me.
Just breaking it down, the first thing to do is if you in university, you follow those videos and you just study, like just constantly doing it. Going when I first went to Nike Outlet, I'm like, all right, let me give it a try. You bring your sheet with you. You just gotta take your time. Like if you take your time, you read it. Hey, just because you think you like the sneakers and you think they will sell, but the shoe to the left, the shoe to the right, or the shoe up or down could be worth more than the one you like. Whatever that demand is on that, Just look over the hey, maybe somebody wants this one. Everybody wants a sneaker. We all got to walk. None of us walk barefooted.
Right.
So basically, I was able to just walk in there. Like basically, to this day now, it's like how I started from where I started to where I am now. Is like being clueless. Like let's go. Then trying to figure out. I'm not actually checking if the shoe is in demand. You
Right.
got to check if it's in demand. Does the people want it? Is it going for money? You got to source it. You got to set yourself. I say go in there with $100. I've walked out there with four pairs for under $100, and I say one sneaker out the door, $100 just off of one pair. I still have three to sell. You gotta have like your routine. You gotta create those. You walk in, hey, how you doing today?
Yeah.
And another thing, I'm gonna tell people when you're at that register, you're cashing out. Hey, can I do your survey? It works for me. I just did one the other day because they were
That
training somebody, and I said, "Hey, do yes, I'll do it. Scan it. Takes you boy 5-10 minutes."
That's good. That's good. You're creating relationships. Because here's the thing is like when you do something good for somebody, they want to do something good back to you. So that's one of the biggest things that I coach and train is like just being a nice person and those little things like those survey. But one of the biggest things with you is that you are busy, bro. You got a lot of kids. I'm not even
Yeah,
close to you yet. You got a lot of
I don't
kids,
catch
bro.
up. This is not where you're at.
I have a lot of kids. So how the heck are you able to be so consistent and just be able to have routines even though you have a busy life? Like break that down for me.
It's basically pretty much you start your morning like anybody else does. When I have my kids, get up already, do what we got to do. Sometimes I bring my kids with me because they love going with me because they know the
Yeah.
candy store is there. So
Yeah.
you said it's just knowing like today I was gonna go to the outlet, but I have things to do. So it's like you gotta balance your family life and your business life at the same time. But you also should tell your kids, what you're actually doing. That's the best thing to do is tell your
Yeah.
kids why are you doing it, what's it for. Get them in tail with it because they might grab a shoe for you and say, "Dad, what do you think?" So I have kids from my youngest is 2, my oldest is about to be 17 this year. So there's a big scale right there. I go, "Hey, what do they like in the schools?" It just going like I might go to, let's say, one of my kids' awards.
Mhm.
I might just go to the outlet before that award starts at 11, 12:30. Run in their scale real quick. Run and
Yeah.
do them. It's just balancing.
Yeah. That's
An
huge.
hour of your time on the computer after you're done doing what you have to do, and 30 minutes to an hour, 2 hours, taking pictures. Is just being consistent. If you're not persistent with it and not consistent with it, it's not gonna work for you because you
Yeah.
gotta you got to have that drive. You gotta have your boundaries. You gotta have your structure. You gotta have everything entailed with it.
Yeah, you're basically treating like you're treating it as a business. That's why you have those results. That's why you're able to in your first month and a half do 10 over 10 G's in profit and you're going to keep scaling your business because those things that you have as disciplines within your business that allows you to scale, which is, kind of the one of the biggest things regarding that. So, again, you're new. Came as a person that has sneakers, now a reseller. You're still new. You only been doing it
Yeah, I'm
for
still
a few
fresh.
months. You're still new. So how important is educating yourself regarding resale? Because here's the thing: people just feel like, okay, sneaker resellers, you just go to a Foot Locker, you buy a sneaker, and then you just sell it. Like, talk to people like how important the education behind reselling is because it is a business. You got to know how to do it and educate yourself.
Yeah, the metrics of it, like everything, like the basic shoe, you got to scale the shoe. Every shoe is not hot. You got to just supply test, demand test, what your profit going to be, what your ROI is going to be on it. You want to scale yourself no less. Me, 20 20%. It's my lowest I'm going to go if I want to sell the shoe. So basically what I want to do, like what I do, I'm always in the Discord. I'm always surfing around. I'm seeing where my discounts, using my cash backs. I'm utilizing everything. I'm using like platforms. I'm utilizing what's trending. It's the main thing is what's trending because yesterday could be something different than today. So
Right.
you always have to just basically how I scale it is just like I walk around with this paper all the time. It's just
And what is that paper right there? Bam.
this be in the pocket. This is like my Bible for me.
There we
Because it's
go.
like if I walk in the finish line and I see a whole bunch of New Balances, doesn't mean that New Balance is the one that's actually going. People are particular with things.
Yeah.
But people understand, like, save your money and do the research on it. Like, study a lot. You can't just buy things and just think they're gonna sell for more than what it is. It doesn't
Right.
work that way.
What Derrell was talking about and showing you with that paper is basically a sheet that I made, talk about the demand, what profit margin you want, and these business metrics. Because here's the thing, if you don't have metrics within your business and you're playing, you just randomly, buying stuff. You need to buy stuff that you know that will sell, and you need to have certain metrics, for you, which is huge. But now, okay, 10,000 plus, cool. Now you want to scale even bigger. So now you're going into bulk, buying now. You're starting that, with what you're already doing. So why do you want to get into bulk? Why are you, wanting to, get sneakers, in that, large size to be able to resell them?
I just want to just scale on a higher level. I'm still gonna continue to do what I do every day because that's how I structure myself.
Yeah,
Just because I'm going in the bulk is I want to expand my business. I want to do better for myself first, then family's next. You take care of that. It's just I know I have the will and the drive
yeah,
to get out there and get to it.
for sure.
And at the same thing, I have to put myself back on social media like that. And I will be out there. Derrell kicks will be out there.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's
Soon
crazy
you'll
you've
see
been
me up
doing
there.
this. Yeah, it's crazy. You've been doing this without any social media. The results that you have, again, you only been reselling for 2 months and a half, maybe. So, like, you've been doing this without any social media. So that should show the viewers right here is like, bro, if you just know what you're doing and you have the drive and you have the discipline and you're educated, bro, you can make 10, 20, $30,000 just by the education. Now we're scaling with bulk. Now you want to start building a brand for yourself. Therefore, you can get to the 100,000, 200,000, 300,000 a year. So that's kind of the biggest, the intricacies of reselling is like, man, if you just educate yourself, you can make 10 G's in a month. But now when you want to get to those bigger numbers, 100,000, 200,000, there's the bulk, buying and being able to sell and all those different things. But what advice would you give for the newer reseller? Think about yourself 2.5, months ago. What advice would you give to them regarding reselling and kind of the, mindset to actually have success because you have success, with reselling?
Now the first thing I'll tell you, like you first things first, lock in. Just tell yourself, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start this. You can start with I started with 8 pairs, minimum capital. Do study. Go out there, just put yourself out there, just clean shoes up. You can sell you shoes. So basically, what I tell people now is not hard. It's just if you got to put that will and that drive, that passion. You got to have a passion too with it. You got to have fun. Don't just go out there. Be happy. It's not hard. Trust me, because I'll answer anybody's questions. Everybody's just wondering. I'm like, I watch the videos.
Right.
That's
You
what
watch
I
the training
do. It's like
videos.
if I have to go back and watch a video from a month ago, if I'm confusing myself and I'm not knowing, let me go check the video. If not, there's other people that you could talk to and reach out to. Use your sourcing. Like people you source with, like you could talk to, ask them a question. Everybody's out there to ask a question. If I could do it, anybody could do it. Because basically, right now, where I'm at, I didn't even think I was going to be on man right here in 2025, and I'm still a rookie.
That's
I'm getting off
crazy,
the bench
though.
right now.
Though you're doing 10 G's in a month and you're still a rookie.
I'm coming off the bench. Though. I'm getting in the rotation now. So you know what? I might shoot more shots. That's me. Leveling is levels. You start from the bottom. You level yourself up. If you pick yourself up, the world is yours. I'm telling you right now, because we all could be out there making money together. And
Yeah.
I think Snipe. Snipe is a guy. I'm telling y'all right now. He never lies. Because in the beginning, you're like, oh, everybody goes, oh, okay. Now
Yeah.
I'm looking at my bank account going, okay. Now we're talking because
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to go to the next level if I didn't start from the beginning.
Right. Right.
If you don't start from there, you think you want to jump up, start from the bottom. No, baby steps. What I call it, don't run into, you roll into it. If you roll into things, you roll into bigger things, and bigger things, and bigger
Absolutely.
things.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you, man. You know, you're one of my favorite people to work with because you're so easy to work with. Because again, you do the studying. You know, I'm here to kind of guide you. I know we're going into bulk now to really scale your business to the next level. But I just love that, like you said, is like you got to have some willpower. It's not gonna come to you. You gotta
No,
learn. You gotta educate yourself. You're watching the training videos 4, 5, 6, 7, 20, 30, 50 times to really grasp it. You're taking action, you're creating routines. And guys, you stop making excuses, man. Like you see right here, Derrell, he has a lot of kids, a lot of kids.
yeah,
You
I got
know?
them quiet right now.
Yeah, right. I'm still trying to catch up to him. Still trying to catch up to him. But he doesn't make that an excuse. He's still willing to execute. And that's why, like he said, he looks at his bank account and, I know his kids had a really good Christmas, a few months ago. So, man, super proud of you, brother, man. I'm super excited to see where you go because, again, if you're still a rookie and you're doing what you're doing, I can only imagine, like, after you've done this for a couple years, how much money you'll be making.
This is just rookie season. I'm just getting my feet wet, just
Yeah,
I
appreciate you.
just it's like working in silence, but you gotta be out there, be creative,
Right. Got to put in the work, be creative.
put
Appreciate
in
you,
that
brother.
work.
Thank you for giving the viewers, some great mindsets. So good. I know a lot of people can get a lot out of this. So man, appreciate you, brother.
All right.
All right. See you soon.
Peace.
So, guys, phenomenal interview with Derrell. Again, he gave you guys some sauce. He's in his rookie season. Just in his rookie season and the numbers he's able to do because he understands the business metrics behind reselling. Make sure you guys are at my free live training. If you're not, I don't know what the heck you're doing. I don't know what the heck you're doing. Make sure a link is in the description section. Hope to see you there. Fire interview from Derrell. Let's go.